after their first child was born. The rules were different for Howard. He palmed Sadie's head. Poor babe. Maisie burst into their bedroom, eyes stormy. "Where's my purple skirt?" "It's in the wash," Cal said. She'd forgotten to turn the dryer on last night and could picture the damp load sitting in the machine, growing mildewed. "You said you'd wash it," Maisie said, crying. Her curly dark hair was wild and unkempt. Getting the girl in the tub was a battle, much less getting a comb through all that hair. Maisie looked at Cal accusingly, her mouth drawn in a pout. "I forgot. Go pick something else." At her breast, Sadie sucked greedily away, the fever clearly not affecting her appetite. "You always forget," Maisie said, which wasn't true. "I need it. Get it for me," she demanded. "Don't talk to me like that," Cal said automatically. She turned back to Howard. "Can you do it?" "Do what?" Maisie asked. "It's your turn," he repeated. Cal looked down at Sadie, who ate contentedly, eyes closed, long dark lashes brushing her cheeks. Cal hated to leave her. Howard would try to work from home, propping Sadie in her bouncy seat while he checked email and did paperwork, and he'd forget what time Sadie needed more Tylenol. Cal wanted to stay home with her, to be the one to rub Sadie's back and feed her applesauce, but she could picture Jonathan's stern red face, the way he would ignore her when she came into work on Monday. Outside the window, the sky was a stony gray. It was supposed to snow later in the afternoon. Cal hated February, the bleakest month in Boston, a purgatory between the frenetic bustle of the holidays and the distant promise of spring. The guy who plowed their parking spots had moved out of town last year, and she hadn't had a chance to look for anyone else. A pulsing ache began behind Cal's left eye. "Please?" She hated that she was reduced to begging Howard, but she was willing to do it if it meant not having to leave a message with Jonathan's receptionist. "Do what?" Maisie asked again. Howard sighed. "Okay, but it's your turn next time. I can't keep missing work either." "I know, thank you." Relief rushed through Cal. "Do what?" Maisie yelled. "Stay home with Sadie," Howard said. "She's sick." "Again," Cal added. "I want to stay home with Mommy and Sadie, too." Maisie jumped on the bed, jostling Sadie in Cal's arms. Sadie let out a whine and then latched back on. "Can I?" "Stop jumping, Maisie. I'm not staying home. Daddy is." The morning would need to be recalibrated. Cal would have to drop off Maisie at preschool, which was in the opposite direction of her office, so they'd need to leave early. She'd gotten home late last night and hadn't had a chance to pack Maisie's lunch. She'd need to do that before they left, too. "Maisie, go get dressed." "I can't find my purple skirt," Maisie reminded them, as if this were the most pressing matter for everyone. "Find something else," Cal ordered. Maisie frowned, her solemn brown eyes narrowing at her mother. "Maisie, I'm serious." Maisie stomped dramatically back to her bedroom, hands on her hips. 4 going on 14, Cal said under her breath to Howard, her mood a little lighter now that he'd agreed to stay home. "I'm going to shower before you guys leave." Howard threw the blankets off. Seeing him in just his boxer shorts, Cal wondered if he'd put on a little weight. Though he tried to get to the gym a few days a week, dinner often came from the freezer or a takeout box. She'd have to look up some quick, healthy dinner recipes, maybe during her lunch hour. Cal picked up her phone to check the time and noticed a missed call, though she didn't recognize the number and there was no message. Probably a wrong number. No one called this early. She and Maisie needed to be on the road in less than an hour. "Thank you," she said again. "You're welcome. But I mean it, Cal. Next time you have to stay home. Or we have to figure something else out." Her relief was replaced with anxiety over the next time someone would be sick. It was winter.